Hello, hello. We are here. I am ready to get some stuff done. I got a lot done earlier today, as Becca knows, because I finished formatting Grandma's Little Secret.
So excited.
So exciting. We still have to proofread, but super excited about that. Gray is here. Not on camera, but we got the mic working.
Yay.
So I want to let my co-hosts introduce themselves, and then we'll start sprinting once the forest room is set up and things like that.
Good reminder. I gotta actually turn that on. Forest room. Okay, there we go. Are we doing our intros now?
Yes.
Okay. Hello, my name is Becca C. Smith. I am an author with a soon-to-be inimitable book, Grandma's Little Secret, in February. So excited. I am also a screenwriter, and I have a YouTube channel. And what else? Tell me, what else?
You make really cool.
I sew.
Yeah, you sew. You can make things.
I make things.
Super talented.
Yeah, just really nice, super talented. Big in fandom, though.
Wait, I should have
with the images I was formatting today.
Oh my gosh, it looks so good. I'm so excited. It's like I want to start like crazy marketing now, but because it's in pre-order, it's like you can't go
You
full
can't do the huge
crazy. Yeah. So it's kind of hard to hold back because I'm excited, but like it's all like it doesn't do much good, but it gets the word out there, but you know what I mean. It's like you have to amp it up towards the actual release date. But yeah, so I'm working on a screenplay right now, kind of to get my brain in a different. Sometimes that helps to get it into a different frame. And honestly, it's like funny how you miss drafting when you're in edit mode,
Yeah, Kate decided to start, a whole new challenge because she's like, I've been working on edits of Thanks for Watching, and
you kind of get that. You get in that frame of mind. I think it helps too because it kind of is like a palate cleanser in a way,
Oh yeah.
But we got all the stories we want to tell, so we only have so much time.
Yes, that is very, very true.
But that is me.
Yes, that is Becca. Gray.
I'm Gray. I write.
That you want to say more? Your normal intro?
I don't have the brain power to pull all of that out of me. I really don't.
Oh.
I literally. I kind of.
I'm thinking. I'm like trying to remember what it is from memory. I'm Grayson Wild. I like writing fantasy and diving into warm mugs of coffee. Something like that. I butchered it.
I actually have to do the hand thing. What do, everybody? My name is Grayson Wild, and I write with pride. I like diving into fantasies and more mugs of coffee. What's good, y'all? Oh my
there
God,
we
I actually
go.
had to do the salute. I had to do the salute.
I was like, I butchered it. I drew it out of you by accident, but I'm not complaining. You're like, this is bad. I got to do it correctly. And for anyone who is watching and does not know who I am, my name is Zara Hoffman. I'm the founder of Inimitable Books, a small publishing company dedicated to uplifting marginalized voices without pigeonholing authors into writing about their trauma, although Becca chose to, for her book. And we have published over 10 titles so far. We have... our thrillers starting next year, starting with Becca's book in February, which is super exciting. But actually, we just had The Devil's Waltz, which is a paranormal romance for new adults or adults, come out in international paperback edition, which means it's in English, but it's available like overseas and stuff, which is super exciting. Okay. That came out on Tuesday. On October 7th, we have the Storm Gathers coming out in international paperback as well, which is the same day the sequel is coming out in hardcover, ebook, and audiobook.
Oh, wow.
I'm excited for that. And then mid-October, we have our next cover reveal for our second thriller, Mother Mercy by Chandra Arthur. Chandra Arthur is the co-author of the 1,000 Words flash fiction writing prompt book series. That book comes out in March, but the cover reveal is in mid-October. And then October 28th, we have the international edition coming out for A Diamond Bright and Broken by Holly Davis, and the cover reveal for Thanks for Watching by Kate Kavanaugh, which is, if you haven't seen her channel, where she talks about all her writing and has for years, it's a murder mystery kind of thriller. And then there are none with social media influencers who go on a brand trip and then die one by one. So very excited for that.
Love that.
And then early December 2nd, we have Cliffs of Wayward, which is the second and final book in the Adventures in Thimbleton duology. The first book, Down the Well, was named a distinguished favorite in the young adult fiction category earlier this year by the Independent Press Award, which was super, super exciting. And yeah, we just have so many things going on with Inimitable Books. And part of that is I need to edit the YouTube video for tomorrow.
Well, is that what you're working on today?
My first sprint.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, yay. So many good things.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Okay, with all that said, let me pull up the Forest Room code.
Oh, right.
I was looking at the wrong thumbnail for a second where it was just YouTube. I'm like, nope, that's next week. This one is Des will be joining us later. But for now, Becca picked the Wisteria. My phone is calling me dehydrated. It's not responding immediately. And I'm like, I was drinking water. I swear.
I'm drinking.
I mean, I could probably drink more. It's always true. But I'm like, come on. I just drank water recently. Give me some credit.
You did, because you put it on bench.
Yeah. And then I drank more because I went to the doctor's office and I'm like, you're going to need to give me a glass of water just so that it makes your job easier with the blood draw. I was like, I've actually been drinking water today, but that never matters. I don't know. So it like has to be right before. It's just so weird. I'm just marking down the trees so I can close it out. Okay. Forest Room code is, I need to charge this phone as well. Anchor has this 2-for-1 cord, which I love because it takes up less space in the ports, but I can charge both my phones at the same time and I'll be like,
you've got like 2 phones. I forgot about that.
Yeah. No, the only reason I have a business phone, and thankfully it's refurbished so it didn't break the bank, is because I had the business line and my personal line on the same phone.
Yeah.
I was on a business call when my mom tried to call me and it didn't even ring. And it was like, no. My mom was like, that's not going to work. Hey guys, we intros and then we've been yapping. So if you want to do
perfect time.
Your intro, that is perfect timing. Let me just quickly get your banner ticker ready for your intro.
Thank you.
Ready when you are.
All right. Hello, friends. My name is Desiree M. Ortega. I am an indie author. I publish under various pen names. Not all are public. I also write a romantic suspense that I'm working on traditionally publishing potentially in the future. So we'll see about that. My YouTube channel, Coffee Reading Writing, has been on a bit of a hiatus, but I'm hoping to get back on that, as well as my Twitch, which you can find on twitch.tv/Desiree M. Ortega, where I stream writing sprints, as well as sometimes various gaming stuff to turn the brain off. Sometimes you just turn the world off. So yeah, that's me.
Yeah. Her Twitch is linked through her Ko-fi page. Her podcast is currently linked on her Ko-fi page, which is really fun to listen to. Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's a little too real, like given the topics, but like it's a good podcast.
We try to give a nice variety of fun stuff.
Yes.
But then sometimes there's certain things we just have to talk about.
I mean, you do it well.
Thank you.
And then, in the description of this live stream is Dez's. Oh, I took down the code instead of the ticker. Is Dez's Coffee Reading Writing YouTube channel. So if you want to subscribe there, you can. And the forest room code is up. It is Uniform Echo Bravo November Juliet 4 Sierra Golf.
Let me get on that. Hi, Becca.
Hey.
Join room.
Just joining the forest room myself. And Regina, I saw that you added 2017 words to your novel today. That's really exciting.
Ooh.
Love that for you.
Amazing.
Then it was time about drafting versus editing. She agrees. She loves drafting.
I know. I'm outlining right
now. Drafting's my favorite.
Drafting's my favorite too. Although I do love outlining. I'm trying a new way to outline, because normally the way my brain works is I just think in the right order, right? So that's how I write, and I think that way. So I've always outlined. So it's just because it's just like, oh, great, I can just write it down, order. Yeah. But this time with this particular screenplay, I keep coming up with scenes, which is very rare for me. I come up with scenes, but usually, like I said, they go in order.
Yeah, they go in order.
But they are not going in order. Like I have a scene, oh, that'd be funny towards the end, or oh, that'd be funny in the middle, or that. So I was trying the note, like sticky note or note card method. And then the funny thing is that I wrote the whole list of scenes first in the computer. Then I put them on the sticky notes, and then I realized, oh, I can just order them on the computer. Why did I write these on sticky notes?
Your brain needed to really think it.
So I was like, because in my brain I was like, I'm going to do it this way because I've seen people do it this way, and this is great. And then after I finished, I was like, well, that was a colossal waste of paper.
No, it wasn't. It helped you actually process.
Wow.
I literally just copied what I had written in the computer onto the paper, but it's fine.
Oh.
It's just like it's so now what
sometimes you need the tactileness of it.
Yeah,
and I'm pretty sure Kate had a vlog where she had been like doing it in the Scrivener note cards, and then she was like, I just need to do this physically, and like then
there's actually a cognitive like connection on why sometimes we have to physically do things pen and paper.
Yeah,
I thought that's what would happen. But I'm realizing that my brain is just fully adjusted to digital. So it's fine. It's great. I'm still kind of doing the same thing because I'm going to have one side of my computer is just the list of scenes.
Yeah.
And my other side of the computer is going to be my new outline. So I'll just be taking and putting. And putting. So I'm doing the same thing. I'm just doing it in a document as opposed to cards. So it is, I am essentially using the same method, but I just was all like, why did I write all these down when I could do it in the computer? Oh, well.
Yeah, my brain is also almost completely virtual, but sometimes if I'm like editing something, I'll do it on the iPad where it's like, it's still virtual, but I'm physically handwriting out everything.
Yes.
So my brain is like, yeah, you're doing it. And there have been some.
I always find more in a proof than I ever do digitally. So sometimes, I definitely need the physical. And honestly, once I am done figuring out the order, I am going to I have a board next to me with all the Post-it notes. I am going to put them in the correct order and then take a picture because, I can put it on Instagram.
Yeah.
Nice.
Or my newsletter.
Yeah.
So I can still get something out of it. You know what I'm saying?
I honestly, Greg, I used to that was my favorite way, especially when I was writing YA. I had the science board and sticky notes or index cards, and I literally, and it was perfect because it was the folding ones. So it was like Act 1, 2, and 3. Perfect. The middle one's the bigger one too.
Oh, that's great.
I literally broke down Acts 1, 2, and 3 on that science board, and it was glorious. I do kind of miss it.
It is pretty. Yeah.
In my old apartment, I had a cork board.
I got these.
It was pretty big.
I love those.
I love the color scheme. It's like
they're muted colors.
Yeah, they're all like muted.
Yeah, it looks
very
okay, yeah, no, you have to write on those now.
Stationery
Like you can't just be like, oh, I wrote on those. Yeah,
well,
no.
I did. I'll show you.
Yes.
Yes.
But I just have to, and honestly, I realized something now, just even saying this out loud, I've just connected that the thing that it's actually going to help me with once I put it on there is that the way that I color coded it is per character. So at least visually, I'll be able to see, oh, do I have enough of this character, and like, there's only like 3 blue and he's supposed to be a main character, like, and then maybe that'll help me figure out if they need to add more scenes with that character or something. So it can still work.
There's no wrong way to do it, honestly.
I'm on board.
Really isn't.
Yeah, I'm not worried for you.
It's always an experiment. I like experimenting, so
I'm trying to think. I mostly drafted what ended up being the final version of the Matchmakers at my apartment. So I haven't really used when my mom bought this apartment, my room has this built-in bookshelf and cabinets and a desk and a giant corkboard.
Oh.
And I used to use the corkboard like all the time, where it's like, this is my weekly schedule in high school, and this is the homework I have, or this is like, hey, these are the college applications I have to send in, or here's jury duty stupid stuff. Was after high school, but still there. And I just have never used it with index cards to map out a book. So maybe one day.
Well, but again, if you do think like chronologically, like I normally do, then it isn't really a method that you need. But like for whatever reason, this particular story, I was coming up with scenes all over the place, and I was like, I mean,
I'll get like a random scene here or there, and then I'll just
kind of figure it out. Like I'll get a scene, but I'll be like, oh, that goes in the middle. Oh, that. Like, I always seem to know. But these scenes that were coming to me,
they're literally all because for me, I can be like, oh, that's towards the end, or that's in the middle. Okay.
Right.
Now
some are obvious. Obviously, it's like, they break into the safe or whatever. Like of course they go in certain, like, I do have I have the main beats figured out, like the plot point 1, midpoint, plot point 2. So these are just like, because it's a comedy. So it's like you have these random funny moments that you're like, oh my God, that'd be so funny. No idea where it's going to go in the script, but like I have to figure out where. So that's why I did it. But yeah, so it'll be interesting because it's, like I said, it's the first time I've ever done it. So
that's fun. I don't know. It's been playing in the background though. I'm like, Okay, let's start our first sprint. We missed the 20-minute mark by like a few seconds. My bad. But I love the conversation, and we're going to start. Sign up for our next 2 cover reveals. Like I mentioned, Mother Mercy by Chandra Arthur, and then thanks for watching. We got the final cover today.
Nice.
Gorgeous. It is gorgeous. I'm so excited. So anyway, 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity. Becca, I gave Kate permission to share it with you. So if you text her, she'll probably send it over. How did everyone do?
Yay. That went fast.
I know, it really did.
Yeah. I feel like I'm still playing catch up to get started.
Right. Oh gosh. I did well. I managed to get, I'd say, I don't know. I'm almost finished mapping out Act 1, I think, just by bringing everything ordered. So what I'm doing is on the side where I have all the scenes, as soon as I copy and paste it over to the outline, I cross it out. So I don't delete it, I just cross it out. Because I figured, knowing me, if I delete it, then I'll be like, oh, where did that go? And then I was like, oh no, did I actually put it in there and I don't remember? What did I say? So yeah, it's going well. Like, I know it doesn't seem like I made much progress, but I feel like, I mean, crossing fingers, I feel like I can get at least them all moved over to the outline by the end of the stream.
Oh, nice.
We shall see. I don't know if that means the outline will be complete, but I think it might be complete enough that I can start writing, because I do like to allow a little bit of wiggle room to, pants and have like a, more spontaneous moments.
Mm-hmm.
Some of these scenes, like, some of them I have the dialogue ready, and some of them are in the action and everything, but some of them it's just like convo with, like, I just know right here needs to have a conversation with this character. I don't know what's going to happen in that conversation. I just know
that's where the magic happens.
Yeah.
Because you didn't plan it, but then all of a sudden you're like, oh, okay.
Right. And then it could lead to something else, and you're like, oh, I might have to adjust the outline. But yeah, so far so good. Yay.
Yay.
Woo.
How'd you do?
I have a Hobonichi planner. It's like my lifeline. Ooh. But it's been like a couple days. I haven't properly been able to plan things, which really throws me off. So I'm kind of like taking advantage. I'm like, here we go. Let's get the rest of the week situated. Yeah. And then I can be at peace that that's done. I got all the brain dump out. And then I can start writing the chapter 1 to a new book for one of my pen names. And there's always a slight procrastination that happens because you're the blank page, the first chapter, you're like, okay, how do we start this?
Yeah.
So I like to call it procrastivity. A lot of us call it.
So. I love that. I remember you saying that before. That's like one of my favorite words.
It's really good.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm being kind of productive, but at the same time, it is a form of procrastination.
Right. But it's part of the process. It's part of the process.
It doesn't hurt as much. Exactly.
If Gray isn't here, then I can say I was supposed to edit tomorrow's YouTube video. And instead I was like, you know what? Now I realized I never made the thumbnail for the cover reveal live stream for Mother Mercy. And now that we have the one for Thanks for Watching, I was like, you know what? I can do that. I should do that just so that they're done. And then I'll edit the YouTube video for the next sprint.
Nice.
Or at least start editing it. I don't think I'll finish it within the 25 minutes of a single sprint, and I don't want to spend multiple sprints doing it during the stream. So I'll start it and then finish it tonight or first thing in the morning, because I also need to get back to line editing Mother Mercy, because it is, there is a lot. I'm a quarter of the way through.
That's good.
Really, really good. But it's like a book that I have to pace myself on because of some of the really, really triggering content in it. And I'm normally someone who's like, I don't want triggering content in a book, but this is like, it is justified. And and they die in horrible ways. So like, you know, the reason we see them being horrible is because the main character is like, I need to make sure like, the situation is what I've been told.
Yeah.
You know, because sometimes looks are deceiving. And then in the first round with developmental edits, I was like, okay, we just like need a reminder to the reader why like our main character isn't intervening when this awful thing is happening. And then, you know, Chandra did that, and now it's just we're doing line edits.
And now you have to endure the bad.
I know. Yeah, we're there again. It's
good wins in the end. Good wins in the end.
I know. Well, it's like you have like one really, really bad chapter for each victim, and then you spend like at least 2 chapters of them getting. So I'm like, you know what? I'm okay with that ratio.
Yeah,
I'm okay with that. So
yeah. It's like that like Dexter, you know, where it's all like,
yeah.
You know, you want him to take out the serial killer, like even though it's really awful to watch, and you see how they, oh god, and even like in season 4 when he lets him, like he doesn't do it on purpose and he doesn't realize that he's doing that, but he should have killed him right away, the serial killer, but he didn't.
Yeah.
And then he ended up killing other people in the meantime. And he's all like, I could have fucking killed that guy. Like, why didn't I do that? So sometimes I like it when it's mixed up like that, because it's like you can't always be perfect, you know, even when you're like the, you know, the crusader, you know, who's trying to be, you know, taking out the garbage.
And it creates the psychological tension.
The garbage does get taken out, and even like it is violent how it happens, and that I'm like, sure, whatever. Yeah. Revenge fantasy. It's more just like watching the crimes where I'm like, good, like death is like good wins in the end. Good wins in the end.
Yeah, just keep reminding.
I'm gonna share the next forest room just because. Okay, yeah. Gray had to step away from the computer and deal with something. Hopefully he'll be back. If not, you know, we'll just keep going and hope it works out for Gray.
Yeah.
But where is... What am I trying to do right now? I'm trying to forest room.
I'm ready to type it in. Come on.
I'm like, let's go.
So it was like, oh, just pull up the thumbnail. And I'm like, no, you will put it in StreamYard so you wouldn't have to do that.
I don't know why I always get this slight anxiety. Like,
I know.
Do it. Put it in. So I'm like ready.
Anxiety for people.
I have anxiety, so it's just my own that I
was gonna say
play for no reason.
Yeah,
it's not logical ever.
Everything causes anxiety.
Okay, 3 Tango Victor Golf Papa 8 Papa Sierra Golf. It is up on screen. 3 TV Guide.
Oh wow, TV Guide.
I
did.
I don't know what I could do for the P8P.
Well, I feel like that could be something. P8P's got to be like something clever, but my brain's not working right now.
Yeah, we're doing our best today.
Okay, and then
okay, I'm gonna join the room personally.
Okay.
And then I forgot to have this up during our break chat, so I'll leave this up for a little bit of, you know, don't forget to hydrate, stretch, take any meds that you need to, and back up your work. I need to go get more water.
Yeah, I don't remember where I put my water bottle. I was like, I always have it at my desk.
I know, the fact that you're looking around, I was like, oh, Naz isn't prepared.
Because I took it with me to do errands. And so I'm like, did I leave it?
Becca's showing us up.
I'm I'm like, did I leave it in the car? Did I take it out? Is it in the kitchen? I'm gonna go hunt it once we start.
Find the water bottle. It is important.
I just have my bubbly, but eventually that's not,
I mean, it's liquid,
It is. It's
I mean, it is hydration, but
water.
nothing will beat water. And
that cool, crisp chug of water.
Yeah. So I need to go get some of that. I think Des will be doing that as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I see Regina in the room, and I think Gray is just like fully stepped away dealing with stuff. So totally fine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, GP, general public.
We know you did TV Guide already.
I know, but had it just been 3 TV, general public, 8 parental supervision. I don't know. We got there. People are in the room.
I
That's
like
the matter.
Guide. I don't care about the other stuff. TV Guide was perfection.
Man, I do miss,
Yeah. I remember my mom and my grandma having TV Guide.
Oh yeah, I loved TV Guide.
I mean, I miss cable, period. I don't have cable anymore. I'm like,
I know, me either. I just have streaming, so
which is just getting annoying and ridiculous. So I'm like,
I know. I'm literally like, it costs as much as cable used to because I have like 6. I'm signed up with like 6 of these.
So you can watch all the things you want to watch. They're all spread out. It's
I know, and it's like, there was talk that all the streaming services were going to band together, and everyone was like, so recreate cable.
Yeah, there was a comedian that did that like a couple of years ago where he did the whole cycle where it started like cable, what, and then he's like, oh, Netflix. It was like the CDs, and he just did the whole entire timeline where now it goes back to
I mean,
I have commercials now anyway with streaming.
So
I mean, I have vinyls again. My mom, like, I haven't circled back around to CDs because my mom and I never got rid of our CDs.
Right.
We did get rid of an absurd number of my Disney VHSs and DVDs, which is upsetting. But I went back and did get the Lion King like 20th anniversary DVD where they animated one of the songs from the musical, which was super fun. So like, you know what, I'll take that.
That's cool.
Yeah, I want to go back and start getting physical media again. Because I'm just like,
I don't have room for it.
I don't have room for it. There are just certain things that are like favorites. So like, I think I'll do, like I have The Lion King. I want Mulan. I have Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. My mom has Cats, even though like that's not the horror CGI one. The like when they filmed the stage production.
Right.
And
like you know what? If you can see up there, I have Buffy. Yeah. So I do have that, and right next to it, which I know you can't see, is the tin version of Star Wars, where they actually have the one that he didn't edit. Like original.
Yeah, no, my mom and I, because I was late to the Star Wars game. We're gonna start our sprint soon, I promise. I was late to the Star Wars game because my family was like, "Oh, we love it," and then just like never exposed me to it. And I don't know if it's because they were like, "Oh, well, Zara's always reading, like whatever or whatnot." And then so I was like, "I want to see the Star Wars films." My mom was like, "Okay, like the first one's called Star Wars." I'm like, "All I'm saying is A New Hope. Like I don't know what to tell you." That's all
I mean, in 1977, it was called Star Wars, but then they re-released it in 1980.
Yeah.
And then they named it A New Hope, Star Wars A New Hope. So there's a little bit of a misnomer. People think that like, oh, it only became A New Hope in like when they did the middle 3. I'm like, no, it really has.
No, it was renamed like earlier, but it was
very early. But yeah,
no, it's just called Star Wars.
It was. She's correct.
And I was like, the internet agrees with you, but the only thing I can find is this thing called Star Wars: A New Hope. I don't know.
Where's the original? So like, I don't know.
Yeah. And so, anyway, we wound up getting, the original trilogy on DVDs as a box set.
Yeah.
And then she loaned it to her older brother, who I wound up getting the lightsaber for.
Okay.
And then we never got it back.
I was going to say, did you?
And he also moved, so I don't know that he knows where it is.
Well, most of the DVDs that are out there are the ones that George Lucas re-edited, which
I know.
hate. So that's why I got this tin when it came out, because the edited ones are on this as well, but when you flip the disc over, it has the original uncut, non-touched ones. And I do have the digital versions of that. I think he's German. The guy Harmy, his name is. He actually went. He's a visual effects artist. He went in and redid the originals, but so that, because the reason why Lucas wanted to do it in the first place is because the effects were, the boxes you can kind of see because it was old. And so he redid all that, and then he added all of this stuff, which everyone hates. And so what Harmy did is that he kept the original cut that everyone loves, but then redid the visual effects. So
that's what should have been done. I would love.
They're gorgeous, and he did such a good job. So I only have digitally because they've only obviously been released digitally because they're completely illegal. But they're gorgeous. He did such a great job. So so I have two versions. One's, if the apocalypse happens, I'm losing the digital ones, but at least I have the DVD backups.
Nice.
Yeah, no, it's just so wild because I get all these things from the algorithms across all these different platforms. They're like, oh, you like Star Wars stuff? I'm like, yeah, I do. And so it'll show like, oh, like this clip was re-edited. I'm like, I don't know the context for this. I just know that.
Don't tell me.
I just made instead of the. I'm like, I'm clicking off this. I'm clicking off. I was like, I don't want to be spoiled.
Yeah, that's the nice thing when you've seen every single thing ever made of Star Wars. You could never be spoiled.
I know.
You're like, now tell me all the things.
Everything.
Yeah.
Although, to be honest, some of it's utter garbage. Like, that isn't all good,
Nothing's ever all.
Yeah, but some of it's really bad. Anyway, we can go on and on and on.
Yeah. I might text
Don't
you.
give me Star Wars. Why would you bring up Star Wars?
I'm sorry.
It's my kryptonite. What the heck?
I know.
Actually, I think I brought it up because I showed you my tin, so never mind.
That's true, actually.
Becca, stop bringing up Star Wars.
It's fine. Back to, is our TV guide still a thing? I mean, like on the TV, my mom clicks the thing that says guide, but the actual I don't know if they're still printing.
I wonder if it they have a digital version now. I don't know, man. I used to love those. We could never afford them, so I'd always go to my neighbor's house to see them. But
they have a website.
Okay,
that's not helpful. Do you have the printed things?
It's probably digital at this point, I would imagine.
I know, but they still print phone books, so I thought maybe they would.
Do they phone books?
The last time I checked.
I was like, here in the U.S.
I know, because they don't in Los Angeles, so I wonder if that's state to state.
I haven't seen them in Florida either.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know that it's in New York. It was something I saw on the internet where supposedly
I bet you states with stronger recycling laws.
Yeah.
They don't, and maybe some other states that maybe have less people and not as strong, I don't know.
Because I can imagine with TV Guide, I don't think they make enough money anymore to be able to afford printing nationwide.
They have an app. That's it.
So they moved on. Yeah.
Sense. Yes.
Cheaper.
Yeah.
That's such a great idea. Have it as an app. Brilliant.
Okay, Nevada.
Okay.
Yeah. I was like, in Colorado, I was like, somewhere in the US, Canada, they still do. Granted, I'd seen that fact at least 2 years ago, but it is still true.
I know for sure they did in California about 12 years ago, because I got locked out of my apartment. And I went to my mom's house, and she, for some reason, wasn't there, and she's always there. So I needed to leave a note for her because she had my key. And so there were all these stacks and stacks of phone booths outside because no one took them. No one cared. That I literally, like a serial killer, made a letter. I had to use the sticky glue.
Wait, what?
Yeah. I literally made a letter, been locked out of my apartment.
You did not.
Yes. And she like took pictures, put it on face. She's like, this is so creative.
How long did that take you?
Well, honestly, I was stuck outside.
For a second, I was going to say, why did you have scissors and not a pen to just write on the back of
Oh, no, I had no pen, nothing.
But
so
I realized you were probably ripping.
Yes, I had to tear out each little thing. And then I had to use, you know, that sticky glue stuff that they stick like coupons to?
Yeah.
So I used that as the tape. And I'm like, I literally made this
That's
whole.
called MacGyver. You know,
That's
like,
exactly what I was going to say.
But I was like, this is literally the only thing people use phone books for. That's all I can think.
Oh my goodness, you legit.
There's this magician who was on Penn and Teller for us who did a phone book trick as well.
Oh my God.
Well,
Okay,
that's
so
not on you.
during the apocalypse, I'm latching onto you. Clearly,
I can make notes.
Your brain works.
Well, you can also sew and stuff. During the apocalypse, I'm like, do I latch on to Becca or Veronica King? And neither of them are close to me. So it's like I have to survive long enough to
Veronica's a little closer though. But honestly, if you were with me forever, you'd get to watch Buffy and Star Wars for all of time.
Yeah. So.
I am totally good with that.
Yeah.
And then just steal all the like paperbacks we can find along the way in broken down, stores.
Oh, yeah, I mean, honestly, I feel like between the three of us, our libraries would be great.
True. You know what?
Yeah. We'll collectively put them together.
Carrying a wagon of like, it's like, is that all survival gear? Not exactly. Mental survival gear.
Yeah, books, DVDs,
the essentials.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's so funny.
Okay, we are going to start our
okay.
And go water hunting.
No more apocalypse talk, although now it's like
I mean, I have another
apocalyptic like fiction.
Now everyone has a new book idea.
Yeah, I know, right?
Okay. In 3. Oh, nope, gotta add it back to the screen. In 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. Des, get water. I'm gonna do it. How did you ladies do? Gray had to dip. He said bye. We should see him next week when Becca is a co-host again.
Yay!
But yeah.
Well, I hope everything's okay.
Yeah. But yeah, how did you ladies do?
I did good. Just more swapping to the other side, and I've almost finished Act 1, but like there were some things that I forgot that I needed to add, so I had to go back. So I'm just taking my time, but I think when I'm done, I'm gonna have a completed outline, which would be amazing. So
Nice. I have finally started kind of plotting more specifically out the first few chapters. I have like an overview because I'm very much a discovery writer, but I do have to have some little path.
Okay.
So I like to kind of bullet point just possible things to happen very briefly. The main thing that I think needs to happen within the chapter, and then I'll see what flows from there, kind of a deal when I start drafting. So I'm kind of just, because this is like book 5 in a longer series. Okay. There's a lot of interconnected details I need to make sure I'm not forgetting to incorporate. So I'm kind of going back. Thankfully, like my I have Notion that I'm like track everything on, which has been, because I was never a digital person.
Right.
I was with a paper to pen, but I realized when you start growing multiple series, it's easier to find stuff digitally than going through a notebook. So I finally gave in. And so that Notion is godsend right now. And so I'm making sure I'm getting all the details. And then I have like an outline of chapter 1. I can open that chapter 1, put the details, go back. And so that's kind of what I'm doing for at least the first 3 chapters. So I can kind of just, when I start, I just flow and I don't have to and stop.
Just go straight in.
Yeah. So we're finally moving forward. We're making progress. Yay! No more procrastination.
Oh, awesome.
Mm-hmm. I ate dinner.
Oh, nice. It does. That's so funny. Like,
it really does.
Cooler than yours.
Yeah, it goes from like daytime to nighttime.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because we're literally on opposite ends of the country.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's getting there.
That's so funny.
No.
No.
Thank you in chat. Also, that was a really good observation that I just didn't know.
Yeah.
And I wish that where my desk wasn't facing technically the closet, and I could have like a better background situation. So, but it's as good as it can get. For the podcast, I have like a tapestry thing that I Velcro up top so it covers.
I was gonna say, how do you do that?
I have these little Velcros already set up at the top of and then I literally just have to stick it on, and there it goes.
Oh, that's perfect.
Give it a little something because I hate that blank space over here. A little behind the scenes.
I will look at anything but someone's face unless it's in person. Then eye contact is like, do I keep looking at their eyes?
Oh.
I think on live streams I do look at people. Like, I don't necessarily look at their backgrounds. I think during the pandemic, when it was like all I was ever looking at, I definitely looked at backgrounds more because there was less to do outside of a Zoom or video conference screen. But now I'm like, no, I just look at the person. So I hadn't even.
Same.
Yeah, I do too. No.
I mean, like, I see Becca's art, but like I'm not like zooming in and being like, "Ooh, what's in the corner?"
Exactly.
And like, I recognize her book covers, but that's just because like
I
already visually am aware of them. But I wasn't like, "Oh, there are like fairy lights and blah, 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 blah. Like."
Yeah, now I'm like, oh, and there's a plant, and there's because before it wasn't also, yeah. It's like it's very much my peripheral. I'm focused on like the person.
Yeah. I mean, like, do I make sure that my background is like okay that if someone were to like really focus, like I'd be like, yeah, there's like hopefully nothing embarrassing that like I mean I don't consider it embarrassing. It's fine, but it's okay. Gray's pick was lavender. My glasses keep falling off. I need to find one of those screwdrivers for glasses because this has been happening for months and I keep saying I'm going to fix it and then I don't.
I don't know how easy it is over there in New York, but like, can you go to the eye doctor place and have them adjust it to your face?
They would charge me like
really
minimum like 50. They're crazy here.
Oh,
maybe there is a place where they would do it for free, but I like don't know.
Yeah.
And my mom is like, we have one, so we could just find it.
Lens Crafters does that. Usually they're in like mall-y kind of areas.
There is one here where I live. Maybe I could ask them.
Yeah, and just, I mean, cater to maybe someone's kindness and you'll never know. They'll be like, sure.
Yeah, something simple like that. I mean, they do it free here when it's something simple like that. But again, you just never know by looking.
You never know.
I mean, I know places will do it for free if you're buying the you're buying the glasses in the moment. And they used to fit me. And then clearly my head shrunk because now they just fall off all the time.
Well, you can always, even if you didn't buy them there, you can always say you bought them there. Maybe that'd help.
Well, I tried that once with the ones before these. Yeah. And one guy was, it depends who you get. I mean, granted, South Florida people are very not pleasant, but one guy was willing, but the girl was like, yeah, those aren't ours. You can't do that to him. And I'm right behind her, like,
whoa.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, okay, that's intense.
Right? So he didn't do it. But then I got these at Zulu for the first time ever. And goodness gracious, I'm paying like less than $200 than I normally pay at eye doctors. Right. So I went and I was like, please tell me they'd be willing to. And luckily the guy was nice and he adjusted these for me. I was like, thank you. Because the same thing with Zara's. As soon as I got them, they were like, bloop, bloop, anytime I looked down.
They used to fit perfectly. And then I just, whatever.
We wear them so much that they probably like you have to readjust them sometimes.
I mean, I could literally say that at Lens Crafters because it would be true.
Okay, well, you know, it's only
less better word from you, less hassle. Yeah, because I'm blind as a bat, and I have to then do like the thinner lens, the scratch with so all that would always add up to almost $300 per pair.
Oh yeah, no, my glasses are not cheap. And
with Zulu, these were $98 with all the same things.
From where?
Zulu, the ZELOOL, where they're always like promoting their really like crazy decorative like design lenses that will cost you like the lens themselves was the frame was $7, and then with all the add-ons, it only came out to $98. I was in shock.
Oh,
I've never paid that cheap in my life because I've worn glasses since childhood.
I need to write that down for my sister.
Yes. I have the link open. So Becca,
okay. And they have so many cute options for like frames for cheap. And then you just add on your prescription and the extras if you need them. I was in shock. Never again. I'm getting them anywhere else now.
Yeah. Oh
I just put it in the private chat.
Perfect. Okay. Now I may actually be able to have a second fun pair, which I've never been able to afford. I'm like, I can have variety. Nice one day.
I had the same like I've been able to keep my glasses prescription the same pretty consistently. My contacts were changing slightly about like every year, which was weird. And then it was finally because they're like, oh, you have an astigmatism. And like before it wasn't enough to, change it, really, really change it. But here, so then I got the new glasses and I got astigmatism contacts and now I'm fine. And I'm just like hoping they don't change.
Yeah. I just had the dread.
Funny. But
I just had the dreadful conversation with my last eye exam where I forget my age. So they were like, so are you having any issues like reading with your current prescription? And I was like, no, why? They're like, well, be prepared because now you're officially over 40. So any day now, it'll happen out of nowhere.
Any day now. It sounds like you're gonna it sounds like a Looney Tunes cartoon where like you're gonna get hit by a piano falling. Like
I was literally like, they were literally like, you'll just wake up one day and you can't like read well, and you're gonna need the like progressive situation. I was like, no, we're not having this conversation. We're not having this conversation. I refuse
until that day happens. Until that day happens.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I
refuse. Let me come
Speaking as a 52-year-old, it will happen.
Oh my God, I don't want. I'm like, because then my glasses are going to become more of a hassle.
I know,
probably more expensive, and I'm already like, this is already an arm and a leg, and it's survival. I can't.
That's why I want to send this to my sister, because that's the same thing that's happened to her, and so she's just like, it's just her glasses end up costing so much money, and she goes to Costco, so it's a little cheaper than Costco, but this sounds so much better. So
yeah, absolutely, give it a try. Again, I kept looking at it, going, no, there was a mistake, right? Like, how is this like $200 cheaper than what I've paid all my life?
Right, that's crazy.
And I've been to different, like America's Best. I've been to Lens Crafters. I used to go to Vision Works. I've been to so many different places throughout my life. So I mean, check it out. Definitely might be worth it. Yeah. And they got here quick.
And a shot, like, I mean, just to save some money. So
exactly. At least try one pair and see if they work out long term. Dee pays $1,000. I'm sorry, what? My glasses are over $1,000 a pair. Believe they better tighten them for free.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Hi, Esther. Also, that is. I mean, mine aren't cheap, but mine is like 700. I don't think it was more than 700. Like, still so expensive.
It's so
but
crazy.
Like, they last me normally. Same. The glasses like last me at least 4 years.
Oh yeah, my last pair I had. The only reason I had to change them was because my vision changed. Otherwise, I had them for like 6 years.
I only changed my glasses when they change, and there was a period of time where it was like, is it as clear as it was? No, like my vision is clearly changing, but they're like, you're like, it's not enough of a change that we think it's worth it for you to even do this. And then I was wearing my glasses and I'd instantly get a headache. And my mom was like, is it because they're too tight? And I'm like, no, I'm like, this part was fine back then. And and she was like, no, you go get new glasses. Like, this is not okay. Because you wear glasses when you don't want to wear contacts. And you need to have that option. So
Yep. As it is, the contacts, like she's trying to, I got contacts from 1-800 contacts for the first time. The contacts aren't as clear as the glasses. So now the eye doctor's kind of going, well, let's go from negative, 5.50 to negative 5.0. And I was like, that's a huge jump. That's not going to be good enough, because she wants to get me already doing the multifocal thing. And I was like, how about before we jump?
Stop rushing me.
Like, I see perfectly fine with the glasses.
See my eyes where they're at.
Thank you. She was really insistent. She was a new eye doctor I had seen at America's Best, and I was like, let's hold the phone, because these are fine. I don't have issues reading with the glasses prescription. So let's figure this out. Because because with the heat and humidity in Florida, going out with glasses sometimes, it's like fog city. You can't see when you go outside from the steam.
Des, have you signed up to be one of their ambassadors?
No, I literally got these a month and a half ago. But
because Eva's asking if any of us have it, and we just found out about this site. But you should, Des.
I mean, I am now.
Like, I mean, glasses.
I'm a fan.
You've already made like sales in the chat with me. Like, I mean,
I know. I will go there next time. I used to use 1-800 contacts, and then there was a deal happening at Lens Crafters that was just better at the time. So I got my current batch of contacts there. But yeah, I'll be going back to 1-800 contacts. But it's so funny. They keep texting. They're like, "You're almost out of contacts." I'm like, "I'm not. I just didn't buy them from you."
I stretch them out. I stretch them out.
That too. Yeah.
Yeah. Not sponsored, but totally should be. Yeah, cold to warm as the glasses. I'm in the car and it's like air conditioned. The minute I step outside, I'm like,
I hate steam.
Yes. And here it's like vapor, thick, humid vapor. So hot.
My mom suggested that I get a pair of prescription sunglasses because these don't get dark enough. And I used to have transition contact lenses and they stopped making them.
I was like, I hadn't heard that they'd done those.
Because they were amazing. And they were probably expensive to make. And just not enough people knew about them. My freaking vision changed, so I can't use them anymore.
I'm like, that feels so futuristic and cool. Like the actual
It was great. It was great. And it was so good. And like it actually got dark enough. Like if it would change color if it was hit by UV rays while in the case, and you could see like, oh dang, it gets dark.
Wow,
that is so cool.
And it was great, but these don't get dark enough. And my mom is like, you need something. I have non-prescription sunglasses that I can wear over my contacts now, but she's like, do something, because you now complain about the sun being too bright even when you're wearing these, and you used to never do that with your previous ones. So
right.
Yeah, I saw on like either TikTok or somewhere, someone was promoting these new sunglasses that fit over supposedly any pair of glasses. And I was like, because that's also an issue, is that when I go out, it's so bright driving.
Yeah.
I normally try to always wear contacts so I can wear my sunglasses. But lately I'm wearing glasses and I'm like, I can't see.
Esther, this used to be me, but then my left eye would always get a little bit worse. So then it would be like, okay, like the right eye stays the same. So now I have whatever was left for this, but then I'd have to get new for the left. And then it just turns out like, oh, you have an astigmatism. So you really
I'm at that point where I still have been able to get away with, they are different, but enough that they've kept my contacts to one. So I only buy one box for now. But I don't know how long I'll be able to keep pulling that.
Yeah, I miss those days. It was nice.
Yeah.
But this eye has stayed the same for like 5 years. It's really only like the fact that this developed an astigmatism. And they were like, we can't give you a new thing yet until, okay, now we can. Where it was like.
And it doesn't help. We read and write all day, every day of our lives.
I now take screen breaks. And my mom is so happy. She's like, I've been telling you this for years. And I'm like, well, I'm sorry.
Mama, it's hard.
It's not that I didn't think you were right. It's I just didn't do it.
Yeah, that's so true. It's all like, we all know.
Yeah.
You don't do it.
It's so hard. Time management is just hard, period.
I know, especially.
I mean, Riley will now like literally pull me and my mom out of our room. She's like, that's like, I want family time, or I want, or like, it'll be like, I want us all together. I don't care if you're on your screens. And then she'll be like, okay, screen time's over. Play with me.
Yeah, that's what Snake is.
So
too.
that's been very helpful.
Yeah.
That's the benefit definitely of like probably having pets too.
Yeah.
Especially if you have like a dog you have to take outside. It forces you to leave your desk.
Yeah.
At least a couple times a day.
Yeah.
At least.
Well, I don't know if you're aware, Riley was diagnosed with terminal cancer.
I did not know.
Yeah. So now basically whenever Riley's like, I want something, my mom and I are like, unless we're literally in the middle of something that we can't stop, we are like, okay, Riley, what do you want?
Whatever you want. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, and she's taking it way too far. She woke me up.
Oh, she's like, well.
She woke me up not in the middle of the night last night. I went to sleep stupid early last night because I just wasn't feeling great. And then she woke me up after 2 hours, and my mom was like, I thought I had closed all the doors. I'm like, you missed one. And she's like, I'm so sorry. It's fine.
You're like, ew, it's worth it. She'll just needs the loving.
Yeah.
Riley is very chill, except when she's not. But now we're like, okay, if you want to do something,
whatever you want.
Yeah, I actually.
And she's like, and I'm gonna milk it.
100%. We've had to hand feed her breakfast a few times now. And we can't let this become the normal thing. My mom's like, we're going to do anything. I was like, we'll do anything, but I don't want this to become the normal until it has to. Like,
yeah, honestly, just, yeah.
Yeah, because like, just do it every day.
No, and we hold the bowl now. We have to, but the actual hand feeding spoon, I'm like, no, that is the last resort.
It's right there, right? It's right there.
Yeah, she's so funny though. I love her.
Oh
yeah. But okay, we're gonna start this sprint so that I can actually spend some time with Riley because she came in.
Speaking of,
she came in during the last sprint only because I was eating chicken, and my mom was like, "She wants to play with you." I was like, "She's staring at my food. Let's."
It's not me. It's the chicken.
But she was very insistent, so I'm gonna go and see if I could spend time with her.
Hopefully.
Riley's so cute. I will carry her everywhere. She's scared of heights. That's the only reason why I don't like always pick her up and bring her up on camera. I might use my phone and join the stream and do a Riley cam again like I did on Sunday. I didn't think to set that up earlier because she was like moving all around the living room, but I believe she is probably settled into a certain place. So we'll see if I do that either for this sprint or the final sprint.
Nice.
If we're playing soccer, I don't have one of those motion tracking.
Oh yeah, I've seen streamers who have that for their.
Yeah. I mean, I have it through the DJI app, but I don't think I can hook into StreamYard with that, so it wouldn't.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, okay.
Writing chapter 1.
Yes.
Oh, exciting!
It's a suspenseful opening, so yes.
Oh, awesome.
Fun time.
Ooh, okay. Let me add the timer back, and in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. how did you do?
I did good. Got some more transferred, and I might get to the midpoint by the next. Yeah. So even though obviously my normal brain always goes, I'm going to finish during the stream.
It's always the hope.
I know. Always the reality is, but halfway is still pretty awesome. So
halfway is very awesome.
Yeah. And I'll be working all day tomorrow too. So I'll definitely be able to finish the outline.
Nice. So I was so close to starting writing when I realized I need to know the distance between this make-believe place we made up and this other make-believe place we made up that are technically kind of real places in like location-wise in our minds. It's in Oregon. And I forgot where we originally said things were. So I just had to have that fun, like, okay, Google, from this city to this city, how long would it take? Okay, good to know. And then from this city to the, okay, so I made on Canva a little star. This is where this place is that our whole series is taking place in. And then here's this, where this city is, where there's connections happening that were always mentioned, but now in this book I'm writing, we're really playing up a lot more. So I have to, like, before it was we could brush it off. Now I'm like, oh no, I'm stuck. I need to know so there's consistency throughout. Right. So now, literally I was switching over to Scrivener. I got my gloves on and I was like, oh, and it's time.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm good now. Now I'm ready. Like, it would take an hour and 40 minutes for her to get back home to town. So I'm like, okay, I got this. The fun things we make up as writers. I mean,
I know. That's great.
Like, we take them so seriously, like these things are for real.
Yes.
Actual locations and details.
Oh.
I mean, in some capacity, they are.
It's true. It is true. We're just, inspired by real places, but totally made up.
Oh my gosh. And we have to get it straight in our heads before we can do it, because it's like
readers catch that stuff.
Yeah.
They will definitely be like,
And then it becomes such a pain if you do something wrong when you're writing it, and then it's like, but now.
And then if you do it wrong for like the next 3 books, but don't realize till after the. No.
Yeah. No, definitely figure it out beforehand for sure.
Yeah, I'm lucky because we at least post to like Booksprout for arcs, and we have some really good like art team people who are like, before we release, they're like, this actually should be. And I'm like, oh, bless you, thank you.
Like, that's so good.
That is good.
Yeah, so I'm like, let's fix that before release day. Like, thank goodness.
Oh,
they're awesome. Like the last step of readers.
Yeah,
the ultimate betas in a way.
For real, absolutely. Thank goodness.
Oh, I love it.
Who says writers aren't math people?
I mean, anyone who works in publishing, in my grad school program, they were joking. They were like, publishing is math for English majors who wanted to avoid STEM.
We thought we got away with it.
Damn it.
Nope.
Oh.
Yeah. Math, yeah. I was good at math, but I hated it. So it would give me high anxiety because I would question whether I calculated things right and overthink it, even though I did I worked it out on paper. So it was always just
out. Yeah. But to be fair, I think girls are sort of taught to self-doubt math and science, like I was also really good at it as well. And, but yeah, there was always that, like, did I do this right? And I check your work like 5, whereas guys would be like, done. Like, they don't care. They're like, yes, because they're just like, we're taught differently. I mean, maybe it's a little different.
No, it's still true.
Yeah. And I remember I always, I had a teacher who was like explaining the different dynamics between like the male brain and the female brain. And their thing was like, where females are spaghetti, males are waffles, meaning how they compartmentalize.
Right.
We'll both get the same answers for a math problem. But we probably as females couldn't fully tell you how we got there because we went through, but we got it. And whereas males, they have to
compartmentalize all the time. Personal life, child care,
in problem solving. Like they're more simplistic in how they have to like add a certain way to get. There's an instinctual aspect to females that we'll do the work. We come up with the answer, but maybe we just went about it not such a clear-cut, simplistic way.
I call bullshit.
It's hard to say because I had a lot of male teachers that would constantly say there's a difference between male and female brains. Mm-hmm. And I think that's a part of the problem too, because then they're already separating us. I mean, there may be some true logic to it to a certain degree, like, maybe, and again, guys, I don't think, and because of the way society sort of raises them to believe that they're always right. So even if they get the wrong answer, they still think they got it right. They just go up with like the confidence. Not all guys, obviously. But
obviously, yeah.
But
we're talking about
generally.
Yeah.
And not all girls. Some girls go up there and are like, yeah, I got it right.
That was me.
That was
me. And 99% of the time that was true. But the remaining like 1% was I would be right, except I would actually get the wrong answer because I had dyscalculia. So I would just swap numbers in a random moment.
But if you have a good teacher, they'll give you.
Oh no, I had a lot of teachers.
I had teachers that would not give you any credit, even if you solved everything up and it was very obvious you had everything correct and you did everything correctly and you just got one little thing wrong to get the wrong answer. They would give you 0 on it, the whole thing.
I had a few teachers who were like that, and I'm like,
if you're a good teacher, it's great because then they're like, no, you did the work, you figured it out, you just had one little thing wrong and one calculation wrong, and that's fine.
Like you knew the process to get to the answer, you worked it out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I had some good teachers and some really shitty teachers. So
college, when the small semester I did, horrible. They just put a bunch of stuff on the board and was like, well, figure it out. And I'm like, well, I don't even know what the foundation of A and B is yet. How about you show me how I'm supposed to figure it out? I don't even know what this is.
That's not.
The education system. I know. But I had a great English teacher in high school. He was fantastic.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. Oh, I tell you, like going to school in the 80s was a whole thing. I have stories, but I want
to surviving the 80s. For people who don't know, the hardcover of tired. The hardcover for Grandma's Little Secret by Becca C. Smith. There we go. Has a true or false section because it is inspired.
I still think we have to put that in the ebook. I don't want to make that a hardcover only thing, but we can talk about that. Yeah.
we could do part of it, but I think some of it should stay.
No, because like that, I think everyone that reads it, because the thing is that you're never going to reach everybody in terms of advertising of like the hardcover and knowing that is a special like thing that is only for the hardcover. You're just never going to get that full unless you have like millions of dollars to like advertise. So people like they get the ebook because those are the main sales. At least for me, like ebook sales are your main.
This is a new channel, yes.
Thing, so that they're not going to know that, and so they wouldn't even know to know that.
I mean, doing that has allowed us to increase hardcover sales over our ebook sales. But
I would like to do something maybe different that could also be just in the hardback.
Okay, then we will do that, and that will easily fill the pages we need to fill.
Oh, there you go. Well,
formatting is such a pain in the butt.
Aw, yeah.
I mean, it wasn't that bad actually, but it's more just like I took a bookbinding class in high school, which was so cool. But then when printers are like, it needs to be a multiple of 8 if it's offset printing, I'm like, I know why.
Right.
But like, come on. Like, I know 100% why, but we haven't figured a way around this yet in this day.
Yeah.
No. I haven't really talked about how it's a new channel a ton on live streams. I'm just like, oh, like subscribe, but not like, oh, if you haven't.
Yeah, I didn't fully understand what happened there. I was just like, oh, okay.
Yeah. So basically, the old channel was connected to a Google Workspace account, which was bought through a certain website host, which we no longer use. And then I was able to switch over the thing, but it was tied to my the old email address that got completely clogged up. So and because we had 2 domains and I'd been redirecting to the new domain for forever, I was like, okay, hey Google, can I just switch the email? Like I'll re-authenticate the domain. Like I promise this is all me. And they're like, no. And so I was like, okay, new Google Workspace account, new subscription, delete the old one. And just have it all go where it's supposed to go. So
all that fun back end stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. That was like a solid month of me being like, can I? No.
Yep. But what if no? Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
No wiggle room. Got it.
So we're here. Thank you for subscribing to the new channel. And let's do our final sprint because we have been going.
And then dinner time because now it's dark outside.
I had like a health juice first thing in the morning, and then I hadn't eaten all day, which is why I'd been very busy and also wasn't hungry, and then I was just suddenly very hungry. And I was
then it hits you. I don't know. Yeah,
I'm like, I should be eating. We're gonna do this now. So that's why I ate during like this first or second sprint, whatever it was. Like normally I wouldn't eat that early. Normally I'd be like only thinking about dinner starting now.
Right.
But I was like, if I don't eat, I don't think good things are gonna happen.
Yeah, Dee, you should eat. By the way.
I have been better. I am normally much better. This is actually a bad day among many, many good days.
Yay, good. I'm glad the good ones are outweighed for sure. And it happens for sure. When I'm really in the zone, it can go pretty much more than half a day, and you're like, oh, why am I starving all of a sudden?
Yeah.
Or feeling a little faint.
Yeah. Why do I have a headache and feel like I can't do anything? Have you added any fuel to your body?
Honestly, I don't know if it doesn't happen to everybody, but the older I got, once I hit my 40s, like you will pass out if you don't eat every 4 hours. So like, I mean, I haven't technically, but like, it's like it becomes like, no, you have to, because I used to do the same thing in my 20s. Oh my God, I wouldn't eat all day. And then it's like, and then you're just like, because you're just so focused and like so into whatever you're doing or whatever. And then I'll be like, who is that? And then it's like, oh, okay. And then you eat like this giant meal because you're starving.
Yeah.
But
and late at night because you can do that.
No problem. Yeah.
No repercussions with that.
No, it's
like the metabolism gets so messed up the older you get.
I hit like 25 and my body started like being less cool about it. But I didn't. Yeah.
Oh God, that's early.
I know. Well, my body is like, I'm a young person in an old person body, basically. With all the ways it doesn't work. But I moved back here because of Riley or whatever. But upside to that, in addition to just being able to be with Riley and my mom more, is that my mom eats regular meals normally. Sometimes she has bad days. And so with that'll be like, oh yeah, I should eat. Because I have alarms on my phone, but that doesn't force me to eat.
Right.
Sometimes I'm just like, oh, I'm in the middle of something. Snooze.
Yep. Snooze 5 times and then just turn it off.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
I've been better. It's not perfect. I'm still human.
Indeed.
Oh.
Okay, Forest Rim Code is up.
I like that we got BSG at the end. Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah.
BSG, I know that one.
Nice.
TWG. We're so close to The Walking Dead, but we're not,
Oh, that could have been a good
The Walking Dead.
Walking Gig?
The Walking Gods.
Change genres.
Honestly, it could work The Walking Gore because they all pretty gory, the zombies.
Not
pleasant to look at.
Eva, my closest friend was put on disability before she was 30. Aging is such a gift, as hard as it. I mean, honestly, if I was 100% honest on the forums where it's like, oh, are you disabled? Like when you're applying for jobs and stuff like that, I would have been doing it so much earlier than like anyone would look at me and think. And I'm like, I have multiple chronic illnesses. Super fun. Like,
yeah.
But I've learned to manage them better as I've gotten older.
Yeah.
It's one of those things, especially but as a Hispanic person, we just, because of my mom's generation and stuff, we just kind of the whole grin and bear it. You get used to that mentality, just the hustle, survival, push through, ignore your symptoms. You got to survive kind of a deal.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, granted, I am paying for it. You ignore chronic illnesses for over 15 plus years. It catches up when you're 40, but
but to be honest, a lot of doctors, even when you tell them your symptoms, they just say, "Oh, it's anxiety. Oh, it's whatever." Like,
we're having a serious conversation. Like, well, people are having serious health problems.
That's true. At least we don't have ambulances right now.
Yeah. I have had some people do that to me, but I'm very lucky that my mom has very much been like, no, you either go back there and get them to listen to you, or we find you another doctor.
Yeah, that's great.
And like I've had doctors who are like, we don't know why. Like my allergist was like, I don't know why you develop like
that's different.
I wish they would admit they don't know why.
That's different because I've had doctors. I've had luck with some great doctors, and we've done when I've had problems, we've done every test under the sun, and they just do not find anything.
Yeah.
And that's
they don't know how to find something. Yeah.
Yeah. And you've done everything. I mean, from blood tests to honestly, it's like, what's funny though is a lot of the stuff that I've been tested so thoroughly for, now it's coming out that it's perimenopausal symptoms. That like I had this weird burning mouth thing. I did like an endoscopy. I did a colonoscopy. They put a tube down my throat for like 30 days. I had this to like.
I mean, good for you to try to figure it out.
Everything, and they're nothing. And now they're like, oh, just so you know, like that's a perimenopause symptom, and you can get it up to 10 years before you even go into menopause. And you're just like, excuse me. And like I had this shoulder thing, I got x-rays, I got ultrasounds, I got whatever. I must have pulled something. I don't remember when I pulled something, but then now we find out it's called frozen shoulder, and it's a perimenopause symptom.
My mom got it, but she's very menopausal, which is interesting.
Well, you can get it during menopause or postmenopause too, but it is directly related to hormones, and they had no idea. And like, but I like my because I have an ortho doctor, and so he immediately tackled it like I pulled something. you know, so we got the cortisone shots, we got the this, you know, and like I said, x-rays and everything under, you know, MRIs, like everything. Nothing is wrong with your shoulder. Like nothing is wrong with your shoulder.
My mom had gone, you know, MRI, x-rays, everything as well. And then I think she went, I don't remember what type of doctor she went to, but she was also, I'm iron deficient, anemic. She is like worse than me, to the point that the doctor is like, how were you surviving with this? Like, you should not have been able to get out of bed. Yeah. And it turns out that she had like very, very minute bleeding in her like small intestine. And it wasn't like anything, you know, it wasn't like dangerous, but it was the reason her like her levels just kept dropping, and they like she couldn't absorb it orally because it would just go through the same system. Wow. So now she gets infusions, but it took forever and like 3 different hematologists for my mom to find that. And it took 2 years of blood tests for a test to agree that I was iron deficient, anemic, even though I had every single symptom, and my mom was the first one to be like, I'm pretty sure you have this.
Yeah.
And this was before we knew how bad hers was.
Right.
Like, she knew that hers wasn't great, but this was before we knew why it wasn't great and how bad it had gotten, basically, according to them.
Some things just don't show up even if you have it. Like, that's the problem. Like they won't even consider helping you with menopause or perimenopause until it shows up in the blood. And it doesn't show up in the blood until you're in full menopause.
I know.
So it's just like, this makes no sense.
It's a vicious cycle. I had a doctor recognize my PCOS symptoms at 13 years old.
Whoa.
I spent the next however many years being gaslit by doctors. Like, I don't know how many I've seen. And it's only now at 41 that I finally found a doctor who's actually actively helping me. Otherwise, it was like, is it your thyroid? I've checked my thyroid multiple times. It always comes back healthy. So no, it's not my thyroid. But it should be your thyroid, but it's not.
But it's not.
So how about we don't? Let's move on.
It took like 24 years for a female health doctor to tell me, like, the pain that you're describing each month is not normal. And I was like, well, I have a cousin who like has super painful periods. And she's like, no, yours, I think you have endometriosis. I want to send you for an ultrasound. We probably can't diagnose it off of that, but like, let's just do that first. It was so bad they diagnosed it off the ultrasound.
Wow.
The first time. They were just like, okay, there it is. Like, and speaking about the GI thing, since my surgery, my second one for the endometriosis, we will start our last sprint soon, I promise. This surgeon was like, we're going to put you on a stronger medicine to like really try and slow it down from coming back. Because there isn't a cure to endometriosis.
Oh, I know. I had surgery and it's already
But for me, they were like, after the first one, they're like, oh, like you'll get a checkup, you know, after 3 months, and then like wait until a year after the surgery, and then we'll reevaluate. And it came back in full force to the same level within 6 months.
Yeah.
Because that's how aggressive mine was. And so this guy, because that surgeon wasn't available, so I had a different surgeon this time, and he was like, nope, we're going to put you on a higher medication right from the start. And also you should have, you know, eat an anti-inflammatory diet. And since then, like things that I thought that I was intolerant to, it turns out my body's like, no, we were just upset about everything. And we took it out on certain things.
Exact same thing for me. Like I couldn't have sugar. I was like, I can't have sugar. And then after I had the surgery, I had something by accident. Like I was like, you know, it was like whatever. And I totally processed it fine. And I was like,
oh, I can have gluten now. I can have gluten. I haven't been able to have gluten comfortably for like
I still can't do the gluten.
If not 10 years. Like I don't eat it all the time because I still am in a bit of like I have a bunch
it can irritate.
I like it, and I've never craved bread like a lot of people in my family do, and that's totally fine. But like if we're at a restaurant and I'm freaking hungry, I can eat from the bread basket and not be a problem.
That's good. That's good.
Medicine.
For real.
It's like when they don't know they need to admit it, and then also the medical misogyny on top of it.
Don't get me started on that topic. Plenty I could say.
Me too.
Oh,
yeah.
Good times.
That's awful. Ugh.
Oh, jealous though of never having a menstrual cramp.
I know.
So the cousin who I had referenced who had like painful periods, her younger sister never had a painful period.
Yeah, I had a cousin like that, and I was just like, "Are you kidding me?" And
I'm like, "Are you human?"
Oh, wait, what?
Is that cousin who Lisa?
Oh no,
you're like jealous.
The cousin that she's not in the book. I had to cut out a lot of family in the book, like to make it.
I'm sure, but I was joking. I was like, "Did you transfer your jealousy?"
She is technically the mother of the brat. Yeah. But I made it that her grandmother was the mother.
Yeah.
So like, because that's how it was just easier because I didn't want to have another set of generation there.
Yeah.
So I just made my mom's sister her mother, even though technically that's her grandmother. So like, I needed to make it like, but technically, yes, the mother of the brat in the book is the one that does not have painful periods.
Wow.
I got my period at 10 because of the PCOS.
Oh God.
So oh my God, it was like debilitating all my life, and I always missed school every month because of that.
I'll bet.
The second period of my life ever, I was visiting my grandma for the weekend with my mom. I curled up in a ball and couldn't move.
Yeah, I know, because I had endometriosis back then too, and I didn't get mine until I was 16. But I was on a band trip. We were performing at the inaugural parade, and my mom never told me anything about periods. I didn't know anything about periods. Yeah. I was just walking around to the Smithsonian's thinking I was fucking dying. Like I was.
Well, the first time I had mine, I thought I had reopened an injury because I had some accident, which I'm
God, no.
I thought I had messed up somehow. And I'm like, no, that's natural. And I'm like,
what do you mean?
And then I got all the books about like this is your
okay. Luckily my best friend was all like, "You're having your period," and I'm all like, "What?"
Yeah. My best friend at the time, she was older than me. She was preparing me already ahead of time. If it wasn't for her, I would have known.
I mean, what else are you supposed to think? All of a sudden, you're bleeding, and it's like in every movie, TV show, etc. If the character is bleeding, it's not good.
And mind you, I'm 10, so I'm definitely not supposed to be in that mindset.
Yeah, I was 12, so like I had heard the term before, but no one had like really
ignorant. I'm like 16. I'm like, what's this?
No, I mean it really depends what you're around, and I think for me, part of it. Maybe if I had been less freaked out by it, I would have known, like made the connection faster. But because of my freak accident from when I was much younger, my brain immediately was like, something has gone wrong.
Yeah, that makes total sense. Yeah. Well, if I didn't have the massive pain, I think it would have been easier. Like I would have been like, oh, okay, what's this? And maybe it would have connected. But it was like, since my mom never really had painful periods and she never really talked about it, which is probably why she never talked about it. And my sister
if you don't have a painful thing,
it's no big deal. She'll get
People are like, in 3 days it's over. I'm like, what do you mean?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Mine has been like 7 to 10 days. Now it's like 5 to 7. But
and this is the greatest part is like they say when you go to I'm in perimenopause, right? So they're like, once you're entering into menopause, you either can be two things. You can either, one, you stop getting your period, or two, you get it for like 12 to 15 days. Guess which one I am?
No.
I'm all like, my friend Marty, she's like, she just stopped hers completely. And my sister too, they're like, oh, this is great. I'm all like,
genetics can screw you.
It's just wild how like black and white they thought female bodies were. And how like
the uterus moved around the body. Like,
it had on female mice until the 90s. They didn't use female mice until the 90s in science.
Yeah, 100%. It wasn't even research.
Everything they knew about the body was only based on male chromosomes.
I know. Here's the thing: is that growing up, I used to watch House. You know, like people in my family were watching ER and General Hospital. No matter how dramatic those were, those still like had a more modern sense of medicine than certain things. And then I get older, and I either, because of the internet and we're writers and we find out weird facts, or I had interesting history teachers who would tell us things or whatever. And then I'm just like, people were idiots. I mean, people are still idiots to this day, but like other people, like,
how
are we not? Like, we are literally put together with like duct tape and
I know.
glue.
Yeah, I feel like women were like, were a second thought. They were like, oh yeah, well, let's throw that in there too. Oh yeah, and oh yeah, once a month. Yeah, you got this.
Yeah.
You got this.
Goodness.
Viagra was being developed, and they're like, oh, it treats menstrual cramps super, super well. But it also treats ED, so let's do that.
Let's focus on that and advertise all our money into that. We're all DIY projects.
We are. Oh my god.
To the medical system, we are for sure.
Yeah.
Anyway,
on that lovely note,
this was our health talk.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming to our TED Talks.
I feel like we've got all the generations here represented too,
I know. I'm gonna channel some of this female rage while line editing Mother Mercy.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
So let me add the timer back. 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. Happy thoughts. Unless you need upsetting thoughts for your art, in which case,
channel it all.
Yeah. Sorry about that. I was helping my mom with tech.
No worries. It's always fun.
Yes. She realized that she had been paying for streaming services that her cable bill included. So she was supposed to get stuff for free, but had been paying for it separately. And she was
no.
Yikes. So I fixed that for her.
Nice. Yeah, my mom tends to accidentally get free trials from Prime to watch something, and then to inform me that we got to cancel it before the 7 days are up.
Yeah. No, I mean, my mom knew that she was paying for them because she had the no ads version. I just don't think either of us realized that, like, if we went through your network, the cost was half for the no ads part, which was like insane.
Wow.
So we're like, oh.
Yeah. They'll happily never tell you that. No. Oh, you didn't know? Oh, shucks.
Yeah, my mom's cable provider is just like, I guess they don't want, this perk. And, the streaming company is like, yeah, we'll take the money. And
exactly.
Anyway, how did you both do?
I actually spent that sprint grocery shopping on Amazon.
Ooh, nice.
I've actually saved money doing it. For some reason, because I thought it'd be more like Instacart, where you're paying like $30, $40 more money. And if you have Prime, I end up saving money than going to the local grocery stores here because food is so expensive in Los Angeles. So I end up getting the same exact groceries on Amazon for like, I get like, I'd say about 25% off. So, and it's delivered to my door. So,
yeah.
Although I just remembered I did not order something.
Get it now.
I'm going to add it to my order because it's coming tomorrow morning, which is nice.
Okay. So you have time. Yeah.
Yeah. You can add any last minute things.
Yeah. I'm glad we talked it out because I was all like,
it chimed the memory.
Wait a minute. But yeah, that's all I did.
I finally got writing. So I got about 400 words in. Then I had to do a little research of something. And then, so at least now there's words on the page. So that whole like paralyzing feeling of starting is over. We've started. We've begun.
Yeah.
So
nice.
Now the words
page.
Yeah. Now the words will start coming. And then luckily once I get into the flow, it's great. I can go on for like 4,000 words. And so hopefully get a couple chapters done maybe later tonight.
Yeah. I forgot to say that during the last sprint, the second to last sprint, as in not the one we just had, but the one before, our third sprint of the evening, I played soccer with Riley. She wanted to play, and my mom had, I guess, left her alone in the living room. So Riley started barking at the soccer ball until I came out there and was like, "You want to play?" So we played. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm just picturing her playing soccer.
And then she's white with some black spots. So when she doesn't go after it, I'm like, "Are you gonna get it, you fuzzy soccer ball?"
Yeah.
I love it.
So.
I do miss having a pet. One day.
Yeah. So yeah, this sprint was all about my mom. The previous sprint was all about Riley. The sprint before that was me eating, and the first sprint was working. Although I did edit some of the video, I just didn't finish it, and I knew I wasn't going to finish it during the stream anyway. So
you got it started though, so that's good.
Yeah.
What a concoction with whatever we have in the fridge. I'm like, with a very picky grandmother. Suddenly it's like she ate this last week. This week she doesn't eat it anymore. That's pretty much almost every week now. And I'm like,
Okay.
but you ate it before. Now you don't need it anymore. Okay, adding to the list.
Yeah.
What do you eat now?
I was eating yogurt and granola for like a solid 2 weeks, and now we can't find the yogurt anywhere. And my mom and I are looking because it was like really helpful. It was more substantial than the juice smoothies or the normal like fruit and more substantial smoothies that I've been making.
Right.
And I'm just like, ugh. So fingers crossed I can find it this week because I'd really like to get back to that. But let's do outros because we have been going for a while, and I love you both, but I need to go walk Riley.
I know I need to eat. I'm literally
I need to eat too.
So if my timer goes off, I have to go get it. But hi, my name is Becca C. Smith, and I am an author, and I'm having an Inimitable book come out in February. Grandma's Little Secret. And I'm so excited. And I have a YouTube channel. I added the sewing. And that's it.
Yay. Hello, friends. I'm Desiree M. Ortega. You can find me on YouTube at Coffee Reading Writing. You can find me on Twitch. All the links are down below or somewhere. And YouTube
channel is linked in the description. Her Ko-fi page is linked on the screen. And then that links to her Twitch and her podcast YouTube channel.
Thank you. I need to remember to mention my podcast more. So anyway, yes, the author of, pen names, I'm sorry, I can't disclose. But if you want to read something I've written, I have a short story called Sanctum in the Stygian Collection. It's available on Amazon in paperback, or eBook, or the Stygian website, which is probably better because they can direct you to indie stores. And and that's me.
Very cool. And if you don't know who I am, my name is Zara Hoffman. I'm the founder of Inimitable Books, which is publishing Becca and has published over 10 titles so far. We are a small publishing company dedicated to uplifting marginalized voices while pigeonholing authors into writing about their trauma. And we have a lot of books. We have fantasy, we have paranormal romance, we have fantasy romance. We have 3 thrillers coming out the start of next year. We have series, either being continued or wrapping up this year, next year. Lots of fun things. So check us out. If you pre-order our titles, make sure you know where you save your receipts, because once I put up the forms where you can upload your receipt, the one for Grandma's Little Secret, which is coming out in February, is already up. The form for Cliffs of Wayward, which is in December, is already up, and the form for The Shadow Rises, which is October 7th, is already up. But the other 2 thrillers for next year, their pre-order forms aren't up yet. But basically, if you upload those, you will get a specific gift associated with each title. So as long as it is dated before pub day, even if you upload it within the week after pub day, because that's how long I keep the form open, you'll get something. Right now, the world is a little bit crazy with accepting mail from the US. So, I'll send it, but it might get returned. Just so you know, it used to, we're open to sending it internationally.
Right.
But the stuff is weird. So thank you for being here. Please read books. We love our hardcovers here at Inimitable. We put stuff underneath the dust jacket. We always have bonus content. You have talked me into making the True or False available in all editions. So
I have an idea. So
okay, cool. So we can talk about off camera. Yes. But today is National Read an eBook Day. So if you haven't done that yet, just know that bookshop.org, which is like Amazon in the online shopping way, but actually supports indie bookstores in the US. They do ebooks now, so you could check that out. Also, though, our books are on Amazon, Bookshop, Barnes & Noble, Nook, Kobo. I'm probably missing something, and if I am, I apologize. But yeah, check out our titles, and I hope you enjoy them. Thank you for being here, everyone.
Good night.
Bye.